Good morning, students. So, today we are going to study chapter 7, and that is allergy. So, what is allergy? An allergy is the hypersensitivity or unusual reactivity of a body tissue of any foreign substance such as pollen or dust which causes a physical reaction. As we all know that human immune system provide very effective protection against viruses, bacteria, parasites and other microorganisms. But sometimes it does its job very well, mounting a major defense against a harmless antigen. Such immune responses are called allergic reactions. The most common type of allergy is hay fever. Hay fever is the sensitivity that many people exhibit to protein released from plant pollen is a familiar type of allergy. And what happens during an allergic reaction? During an allergic reaction, several parts of the body's immune system are activated by and help attack the allergens which causes allergy. Immune cells called lymphocytes or WBCs produce large number of proteins called antibodies which protect from allergens. Antibodies combine with the allergen to cause the release of certain substances from the body cells into the blood. These substances are called H substances which bring about various reactions. These reactions include attracting additional immune cells, more lymphocytes or WBCs, as well as other cells, causing dilation of blood vessels, that is, widen of blood vessels, and causing fluid to build up. Some lymphocytes attack the allergen directly without making antibodies. The result of these reactions are called inflammatory response. Inflammatory response is responsible for the symptoms such as sneezing or a rash, coughing or even vomiting. So now what are allergens? Allergens is a substance that causes an allergic reaction. Allergens are the antigens which includes dust, pollen, certain foods, drugs or fur. In allergic individual, these substances which in a normal person would be destroyed by antibodies stimulate the release of histamine leading to inflammation and other characteristic symptoms of the allergy such as asthma or hay fever. Some common allergens which causes an allergic reaction are animal products which include fur, dust mite excretion, wool, body parts of cockroach. Foods such as eggs, corn or maize, wheat, lactose intolerance, legumes, peas, milk, pumpkin, some fruits, peanuts, almonds, tree nuts, and seafoods. Strong sunlight, ultraviolet rays of sun, dust that contains pet waste, pieces of dead cockroaches, mole pores, dead skin, and dust mites, pollen grains, nettle pollen, congress grass, weed, rugweed pollen, mites, fecal matter contains protein which causes allergy. The entry route of allergens are allergens may be inhaled through nose, ingested, eaten or swallowed, applied to the skin or injected into the body either as a medication or by an insect sting. Allergens come in contact with the skin, causes reddening, itching or blistering. This condition is called contact dermatitis. Allergens that are in air can enter into the body through nose causing bronchitis, asthma, hay fever or conjunctivitis, that is pink eyes. Allergens in food can enter the body through our mouth. These allergens can cause itching and swelling of the lips and throat, cramps and diarrhea. And hives are the red, itchy blotches on the skin or patches on the skin. Allergens can also enter the body through bites and stings or drug administration. The symptoms of allergic reaction. Allergies occur when the immune system produces antibodies and sensitize WBCs or lymphocytes. The common symptoms at mild allergic reactions are sneezing, nasal congestion, inflammation of the eyes, watery or red eyes, and rashes. Symptoms at a moderate or severe reaction includes abdominal pain, anxiety and cough, chest discomfort, difficulty in breathing, nausea or vomiting, swelling of the face, eyes or tongue, difficulty in swallowing, dizziness or lightheadedness. Type of allergies include seasonal allergies. As the word suggests, seasonal, they come and go with the season. The most common seasons are spring and summer. The allergy triggers are tree pollens which crops up in April and May, grass in May and to July, ragweed from August to September. And the second type of allergy include perennial allergies. They are all year round allergies. Indoor allergies to things like dust, mold, cockroaches, feather and pet dander. Kids with indoor allergies may have flare ups at certain points throughout the year or may have constant symptoms. Hay fever, it happens when one immune system identifies an airborne substance that's usually harmless. It responds to that substance or allergen by releasing histamines and their chemical into bloodstream. Prevention and care to be taken by a person who is prone to allergies are to prevent an allergic reaction, avoid triggers such as food and medicine that have caused allergic reaction in the past. Cleaning of carpets with anti-allergen treatments which will reduce the symptoms. Keeping humidity level down to 35 to 40% to reduce the growth of mold and dust mites. Air purifiers are especially helpful for pet waste. If your child is having asthma, you should make sure to create an asthma action plan with medications and proper doctor consultation. Wear a face mask for protection against airborne allergens and pollutants. Use of shower filter to remove chlorine that is otherwise absorbed into the skin to strip away natural protective oils of the skin. So, in hay fever, that is one of the most common allergies, dust and pollen affect the mucous cells lining of the nose and throat. These cells start to release histamine, which causes the sufferer to cause watery eyes, a runny nose, and sneezing. So, the most common type of treatment given in hay fever are antihistamine drugs that blocks the action of histamine, which is a substance that can cause allergic reaction in certain people. So now, what is an antigen? An antibody is a protein made by a body's immune system. Antibody production is caused by the presence of antigens. Antigens are protein or carbohydrates, but they do not normally belong in the body. These foreign substances are found in bacteria, viruses, insects, snake venom, and allergens. Both the antigens and antibodies circulate in the blood. Each antibody is made by the body's immune system to fight for a particular kind of antigen. The antibodies that destroy one antigen will not usually affect another one. Antigens are destroyed because the antibodies bind closely with them. This binding of antigen to antibodies is a signal for immune system cells to attack the antigens that causes an allergic reaction. So now, what are allergens? An allergen is a type of antigen that produces an abnormally vigorous immune response in which the immune system fights off a perceived threat that would otherwise be harmless to the body. Such reactions are called allergies. Anaphylactic shock. Some people have antibodies that react to penicillin. Penicillin is a drug that is helpful to most people. The reaction to a dose of penicillin may be fatal to a person having an allergy to it. Such a reaction is called anaphylactic shock. So now, what is eczema? Eczema is a common form of dermatitis, which is any inflammation of the skin. What causes eczema? Eczema usually causes the skin to itch. If scratched, the skin may become infected by bacteria. How eczema can be cured? Curing eczema is often very difficult. The most important part in treating eczema is to find out, if possible, what caused the rash. And the other most common type of allergies are caused by dust mites. And the remedies to get rid of these tiny creatures in your home is to keep in mind their living habits. They prefer temperature of 70 degrees Fahrenheit or higher and humidity of 75% to 80%. So, as you have already studies in preventions to be taken care by a person who is prone to allergies, that keeping humidity levels down to 35 to 40% with dehumidifiers or air conditioner to reduce the growth of mold and dust mite populations. Sun allergy or sunburn. Sun allergy is also called as photosensitivity. It occurs when the body's immune system overreacts to sunlight exposure. The person who is allergic to sunlight develops an itchy red rash on areas at the skin that were exposed to light. Photosensitivity is not the same as sunburn. Photosensitivity occurs when body's immune system reacts to light, and sunburn on the other hand occurs when the amount of sun or UV light exposure exceeds the ability of the body's pigment called melanin to protect the skin.